Unit 6, Exercise 1. Listen and read.
Right, that the lot then? I've got a selection board at 10.
Just one more thing. It's to do with the holiday arrangements. Frank Penny. You know who I mean, don't you?
What's he done now?
He's put himself down on the chart for the first 2 weeks of August. He did exactly the same thing last year. He's the only one in the office with no children. He can go on holiday any time.
Elsie, whatever you say to Frank, I'll back you up. But I'm late for the selection board already. I'm afraid I simply have to delegate this one to you. Tell me tomorrow how you got on.
Unit 6, Exercise 2. Listen and read.
Jane, where's Frank? His phone's not answering. Isn't he in today?
I don't think I've seen him today. I couldn't say where he is.
I suppose I'll have to ring him at home.
(1703762).
Frank, it's Elsie Donnell. Aren't you coming in today?
Of course I'm coming in. I am on flexi time now, remember?
Frank, it's now 10:37. If you're on flexi time, you're supposed to be here by 10 o'clock at the latest.
Well, be fair, Elsie. I was working till 8:30 last night on the papers for the selection board this morning. Don't worry. I'll be there by, 11:30, okay?
Well, I suppose so.
Unit 6, Exercise 4. Listen and read.
Frank, can I have a word with you?
Look, if it's about me coming in late, I said I'm sorry.
That's not what I wanted to see you about. It's your holiday dates. You've put down for the first 2 weeks in August. Now, we discussed all this last year, remember?
Yeah.
You know everyone wants the first 2 weeks in August and everyone else has young children. I really can't let you have those 2 weeks, 2 years in a row.
What?
Well, wouldn't you like to go in June instead?
No way, I can't. We've already booked our holiday. We're going on a cruise. And Chrissy's arranged with her employer to get those 2 weeks. She didn't have any hassle.
Frank, I'm not hassling you. I just don't think it's fair, that's all.
Unit 6, Exercise 6. Speaking practice. Sorting out the holidays.
I've got to go away for a fortnight from the 29th of July. You'll be standing in for me as usual. You've got the holiday chart there, haven't you? Let's see if we can sort it out so it's fair to everyone. When were you planning to take your holiday?
From the 5th to the 16th of August.
We overlap by a week. Suppose you were to postpone your holiday till the 12th of August. How many people would be away from the office that week?
1, 2, 3, 4. Me, Sharon, Jackie and Queenie. And Frank, of course.
And the following week? The week of the 19th?
The same, except for Zoe Smith instead of Queenie.
If you were away then, who could deputise for you?
Well, there's Victor, and Richard, and Frank, and Lola. And Queenie, of course.
No, not Queenie, I think. Victor's too new, and so is Lola. That leaves Frank or Richard. How would you feel about Frank being in charge of the dispatch room?
No way.
Yes, I thought you'd say that. I'll have a word with Richard Ogden. Why can't Frank take his fortnight off before the school holidays?
It's because of his girlfriend, Chrissy. Her holidays, then.
Yes, but she hasn't got any children, has she? Go on, tell Frank to persuade her to go in June. Otherwise, I'm afraid you'll just have to change your dates.
Yes, I suppose I'll have to, won't I?
Unit 6, Exercise 7. Speaking practice. A complaint.
Hello, order processing. Can I help you?
Good morning. My name's Field. I have a bookshop in York.
Yes, what can I do for you, Mr. Field?
I'm calling about an order that I've been waiting for since the end of March.
The end of March? Can you give me the order number, please?
Yes, the order number was 1227.
I'll just call it up on the computer. 1277, did you say?
No, 1227.
Oh, sorry. 1227. Yes, I've got it. Well, it was dispatched to you on the 12th of this month, so it should arrive any time now. Can you give it another couple of days?
Well, all right. As long as it has been sent. But if it doesn't arrive in the next 48 hours, you'll be hearing from me again.
Yes. Do please contact me again if it hasn't arrived by then, Mr. Field.
Who shall I ask for?
Susan. I'm Susan. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Unit 6, Exercise 8. Document Study.
Susan, there's a remittance here. They've sent a cheque, but it's less than what it says on the statement.
Really? Any explanation?
Oh, yes. There's this letter.
Ben, get me the customer file on this, will you? I'll be back in 10 minutes. Can you leave it on my desk so I don't forget to deal with it?
Unit 6, Exercise 10. Listen and read. Explaining discounts.
Susan, thanks for sending me the details about Martineau. I'd like you to write to them, point out that we don't understand why they've knocked off 5%, but say that we'll allow them a special discount of 2.5% on everything since the beginning of December. Okay? It'll be deducted from their April statement. Oh, no need to mention the invoice that they haven't paid. It'll just appear again on their next statement. Of course, assuming they go on ordering 5,000 plus every month, they'll qualify for the full 5% discount starting in August anyway. Is that okay?
Okay, Mr. Harvey. Thanks.
Unit 6, Exercise 12. Speaking Practice. An angry customer.
Hello, order processing. Can I help you?
Hello. This is Field Booksellers in York. I'm calling about my order, number 1227.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Field. Did the books reach you all right?
They were finally delivered a few minutes ago.
Oh, good.
But most of them were damaged, and it's due to bad packaging.
Oh, dear. Was the packaging damaged in any way?
Yes. The boxes weren't banded, so they just split open.
I can't understand how that could have happened. Every parcel's supposed to be machine banded before it leaves the warehouse. Look, can you return the books to us? Carriage forward, of course. And if you could possibly fax us a list of what's damaged, we'll get replacements sent off as soon as we can. Provided, of course, we still have the titles in stock.
And how long will that take?
Well, if you can send us the fax by, say, 3 o'clock this afternoon, I'll get back to you before you close tonight.
Well, if you could. You'll appreciate that I've got customers who've been waiting a long time for these books.
Yes, we do appreciate the inconvenience to your customers, and I assure you we'll do everything we possibly can to help. Thank you, Mr. Field. Goodbye.
Unit 6, Exercise 13. Listen and read.
Mr. Harvey, you remember we asked several office supply firms to quote us for bulk packaging materials?
Oh, when, what's his name went out of business. I remember. Have we had the quotations?
Yes, and I think we should put in an order. The warehouse says they're starting to run low on most items, and we need stock for the office as well.
All right, then. Perhaps I better have a look at the quotes. Meanwhile, if you'll make a list of what we want...
Unit 6, Exercise 15. Listen and read.
Now, Ben, remember what I told you? We've raised the order in 4 copies.
Top copy to the supplier, pink to warehouse, blue to accounts, yellow file copy, right?
Right. But get Mr. Harvey to initial them first, otherwise the order's not valid.
Oh, and there's something else you haven't done. You haven't put the total price. Let me see, it's £42.30.
Ben, those are unit prices. You've got to multiply them by the quantities. The total will be several £100.
Then why don't you show it on the order form?
Because the prices may have changed, or Beloff may not have all the goods in stock. They'll show the total on their invoice. It's their job, not ours.
Unit 6, Exercise 17. Listen and read.
Have you checked that everything's there?
It's all here, only I think they've sent 2.5 centimetre tape instead of 2 centimetre.
Oh no, it'll have to go back. All our tape dispensers are 2 centimetres wide. Check it, will you, Ben? If it is the wrong stuff, make out a return slip and ask them to replace the tape as soon as they can. And in the meantime, we'll expect a credit note from them.